Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it. Unfolding
so far so good for him. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game. 56. Let's go, baby.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Let's go. 60 out, Lord.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence. Flush to his right. Broken tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second down, ETN once more. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Wide open receiver complete. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 15. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Check down here for Henry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Down. 30 base.
Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Man open. Here is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jeff Smith there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
To try again after the sack, Tannehill. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They go play action with Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Again to Henry. And powering through at the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Gets past one man. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now it's Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tannehill looking to throw. Flush to his right. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher, 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Shark's got it, left side. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways They've gotten their receivers open so far. It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now at 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Lawrence will throw. And Shark calls it in. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Jones has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A handoff for Etienne. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looks like he'll throw here. Caught by Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rohrwasser's kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing Tannehill. Going for it all. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A give running right, ETN. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points